All right, fourth grade. Today we are talking about paraphrasing. So you learned in the previous slides what paraphrasing is, what plagiarism is, and then you watched a cool video on how to paraphrase. So here I have an example for us where we're going to work on setting up some good synonyms to substitute for these bolded words. So in our original text, it says Alice was an African American chemist who developed the first successful treatment for those suffering from Hansen's disease or leprosy. So if you look down here, we have some words in our word bank. We have created, working, struggling, antidote, black, and scientist. And those are the words we're going to use to replace these bolded words. So these are our synonyms here in the word bank. So for the first one, it says Alice Ball was and we're looking for another word for African American. So we could put Black American. So we could say Alice Ball was a Black American okay, so Black American. And then now we're looking for a word for chemist. So another word for chemist could be scientist. So we could say Alice Ball was a Black American scientist and then we need a word for developed. So for developed, we can put created. So Alice Ball was a Black American scientist who created the first, and then we need a word for successful. So for successful, we're going to use the synonym working. So Alice Ball was a Black American scientist who created the first working, and now we need a word for treatment. And for treatment, we are going to use antidote. I know that might be a word you haven't heard of before, but that's another word or a synonym for treatment. And now we're looking for a synonym for our last word, which is suffering. And the synonym that we're going to use for suffering is struggling. So now that we've swapped out those highlighted or bolded words with our synonyms, we have a new statement of Alice Ball was a Black American scientist who created the first working antidote for people struggling with Hansen's disease, commonly called leprosy. So that is our example of how to paraphrase using synonyms. And now on slide number 7, there's a new statement about Alice Ball. It says Alice Ball's research was key in the development of a successful treatment for those suffering from leprosy. So now you have your synonym word bank with creation, important, sickened, and outstanding. So you need to figure out which words fit in these blank spaces. So which of these synonyms fit in these blank spaces? That is going to be your paraphrasing writing assignment for today. Good luck, fourth grade.